Hello, we are Rebecca, Jacqueline, and Shannon, and welcome to our presentation on collaborative learning in online education. According to Goggle, collaborative learning refers to an instructional method in which students at various performance levels work together in small groups towards a common goal. It is based in Vygotsky's zone of proximal development theory, which he defines as the difference between a learner's actual developmental level as determined by independent problem solving and the level of potential development when working with adult guidance or more capable peers. Collaborative learning can take many different forms, but today we are going to focus on collaborative learning in online learning environments. In well-designed distance learning settings, collaboration is viewed positively and can provide students with many advantages, some of which include learning with and from students with diverse perspectives and backgrounds, developing critical thinking and problem solving skills. And collaborative learning has also been shown to promote a positive learning environment by fostering feelings of connection and belonging, which are critical for learning success. Overall, teachers and researchers tend to have a positive perception of collaborative learning. Researchers have concluded that successful online collaboration requires the 5 C's. Communication, defined by how well students present feelings and ideas in a persuasive instead of confrontational manner. Cooperation, allowing students to share and gain insight and distribute ownership of the project. Compromise, where team members work together to reach a group consensus. Compliments, which help team members recognize and leverage the strength of each team member. And commitment, demonstrated by each team member's willingness to take on an equal part of the project. Together, the 5 C's are a recipe for successful collaborative online learning that creates positive perceptions and quality work. While there are many positive aspects of collaborative learning, there are also several potential challenges. One is that although assigned to collaborative groups, students do not always work in collaborative ways. One common way this occurs is that students divide up the task and work individually in a divide and conquer strategy rather than working together collaboratively. Another major challenge to collaborative work is that it can be really frustrating for students. Some reasons are a disparity between each member's level of commitment, effort, or workload, differing goals or lack of organization of the workload, problems with communication or infrequent discussion, lack of negotiation techniques among group members, the absence of consensus, and frequent misunderstandings, and a lack of teacher or instructor support or clear instructions. The most common among the frustrations for students was when other team members did not fulfill their obligations, thereby creating more work for other members of the team. Despite the disparity between learners' and educators' perceptions of collaborative learning, research continues to support the efficacy of collaborative learning. Research also shows that the challenges to collaborative learning that were previously mentioned can be successfully mitigated through instructor monitoring of the learning groups. There are several technologies to support successful collaborative learning in an online environment, such as course management systems like Blackboard or Canvas, which facilitate group emails, discussion boards, and files exchange. Social networking sites can be used for threaded discussions, chat, and blogging. Wikis, which are shared web spaces where learners can create, edit, or embed multimedia to share information. Virtual meeting spaces like Google Hangouts, which allow for both audio, video, and text or chat communications. And group editing applications, for example, Google Docs, which allows for group editing of documents, spreadsheets, and presentations in real time or asynchronous editing. Although collaborative learning can have a negative impact on learners when not properly monitored by instructors, Overall, the research on both learning outcomes and educators' perceptions are very positive for collaborative learning methods. Furthermore, participants benefit from prior knowledge of their peers and their peers' feedback. In regards to collaborative learning, authors Owen, Grant, Sayers, and Facer note that the knowledge of the group is greater than that of the individual. Moreover, as technology advances, learners are able to interact and engage in online collaborative learning in much more meaningful ways. Thank you for your attention to our presentation, and we hope that you all have a wonderful day.